Hello, Hobo here. Welcome back to Dune Awakening. This is episode 16 of my solo walkthrough of this survival crafting game set in the Dune universe. So last time in episode 15, we were working on the Calculated Calamity contract, and we got to the point where I had to click on some intel or something. Couldn't find it, so I ended the episode. Well, right off camera, I realized to use the compass after my friend John told me, and I realized how precise it is. Like if you look up the top center, I'm pointing at a scavenger camp. It says it's 195 meters and up, so it'll not only tell you how far, and that's precise, it'll get you right there. So I found the first thing was to click on this like briefcase, and then that had me go and sabotage the generator, which you probably saw me rocking around that if you watched episode 15. And then from there I went and sabotaged that ground car that I was near at the end of episode 15. Now in between this episode and 15, I went and I needed some Ray amplifiers, so I made a little mini half episode 15.5, and I went to this place, the Stairway in Haggard Rift, and farmed some Ray amplifiers there. So I made a little short episode. It's quite hectic, so check that one out too. So, but tonight we're going to continue Calculated Calamity. I really want to finish it, get to the point where we unlock the level 2 Mentat skills. So that is the goal. So I'm gonna, I'll do what I can. I'll edit out most of the travel so we can get this done tonight. And we might also stop and farm some erythrite, which I need that also in it with the Ray amplifiers to make the Mark III cutter ray, because I want to increase the efficiency of my farming. So, but before we do that, I wanted to show you. Behind me is the Anvil Trade Post. So if we look at the map, I am right here in eastern Vermilia's Gap. Base is over here, and that Wally hole we were hitting before we went to the testing station number 10, that is over here, and Rift Watch, that Harkonnen base. So just to get you oriented. So in back here, there is a Wally hole, and actually this is really the back of it. But if you're gonna, there's a celestial chest in here I'll show you, but if you're gonna farm it, which is what I've been doing, logging out, logging back in, just for a few minutes while I'm in between working on other stuff. It's quicker to come up this way. The front entrance is like down and around that way, but you can pretty much avoid 90% of the fighting if you come this way. So good to take these two guys out. And they'll drop gun parts and stuff. I think the motion blur's not really acting right, so sorry about that. Grab this, salvage metal, some stuff you'd find at a Wally hole, and then come back around this way, and there's a big room here, so it's over there where you come in. There's a big room here with some non-shielded rifle guys, some heavy minigun guys with shields, and some shielded melee guys, but sometimes you can run along here without getting seen, but you just got to run this way, fall down here, cut this, dash to avoid the grenade trap, and hit that, grab some water. Here's a celestial chest. Okay, so the thing you'll get most common here is the Knight Rider Sand Bike Boost MK2. They usually don't come in here like this, but that's okay. We will fight this guy. So I'm just gonna grab the chest and we're gonna run. Oh man. Sugar wire has been used too recently. Usually goes more smoothly than this. Anyway, just jump up here and exit the cave, you're fine. But I mean, the first time you come through, and if you need micro sandwich or gun parts and stuff, feel free to fight those guys. But yeah, so yeah, the most common thing you'll get, like I said, is the Knight Rider sandbag boost. That's the thing I bought a few episodes ago at the Anvil for 18,000 Solari, so I didn't realize you could get it for free. You also can get the Minol Still Suit set. I've gotten everything but the body, which is the chest and leg combined. But it's Iron Tier, and I have the Steel Tier Kel Still Suit, so I'll probably get that just for completionist's sake. But I'm not too worried about it as far as progression in the game. So yeah, let me get back to base, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, we are back at base, and just want to show you a few changes in the bedroom. Just put a little more decoration. This is like a room divider. This couch, it's got like multiple sections. You can make it really big if you want. These things, these Calculated Palace stuff. Put that over there. Yeah, I think that's in this armoire or whatever. So yeah, and then I'm going to repair the bike real quick, and then I'm going to head over to our next stop in Calculated Calamity, which is way over here. And I know I went this way up here to get to the stairway, which is over here. So I'm going to do that again because it was pretty easy. So I'm going to head that way, and I'll bring you back if there anything exciting happens or once I get over closer. Alright, bring you back. I wanted to show you one thing real quick. I did add, I think, 3 more medium cisterns. So we now have a capacity of 337,000 milliliters. We are up to 210,000 on hand. Plus I have some in my liter johns. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, bringing you back. So man, since like earlier today, or last night at least, this humongous base has popped up over near the end. Jeez, someone was busy. Alright, here we are coming up on Rift Watch, the Harkonnen stronghold here in Haga Rift. This is going to lead me down to the canyon floor and onward towards our objective, so I will bring you back. Alright, so here we are, and this is where the way I came last way to get to the stairway, and I was wrong. This is definitely not the canyon floor. That is the canyon floor down there somewhere. Jeez. Onward. Continuing in the canyons here, we are about halfway there. Right here, we came into the rift down here, and we are coming up here. Sun's out, but I got my nice new still suit on, and we're on our bike anyway, so you don't really take any sun effects. Alright, so I came up this way to get to the stairway, but I'm going to hang a left here and then kind of work my way up this way, I think, because I'm not sure how hard it's going to be to try to get up top here and then come back down, so head that way. Alright, so we need to get down, and we could look around for a path, but you know, a lot easier just to take advantage of the fact that vehicles don't have fall damage. I think they should make it where you use the suspensor on the ground to get them down to the ground, but anyway. Alright, we're getting close here. Oh yeah, I saw this last time. Did you guys see this with me, or did I just see it on my own? But anyway, that's the Calculated Palace set. It's interesting, but kind of square. But I wanted to show you a few things I had meant to tell you earlier. I have completed some journeys, just minor stuff. I still haven't started the third Trial of Arkell journey. But we reached a settlement. We did our sand bike. I used the Solito replicator last time. I put Solari in the bank, and then when we go to Arakeen, we're going to go pay our taxes and finish this journey because taxes are due and they're going to be overdue soon because I didn't pay last time. You get like a 2-week grace period. And then, see, we did moving on already. That's moved from Haggard Basin South to Eastern Vermilius Gap. Then upgrading your mining tool and Holtzman shield, we did that. Turning sand into silicone, we've been doing that. Reap and sow, use the Dew Reaper and get water that way. We've done that. And then this weapons of war thing, I had to use, for a while I was using that standard sword I found. It was like kill 15 people. I had already done that. Then scattergun, so I had to make a cruddy standard scattergun and kill 15 people with that. I did that. And then I had to make a disruptor, which we'll show you that later. It's a shield breaker weapon, kind of like a submachine gun. And then the last one was wear heavy key rob armor, so I did that. Maintenance, repair stuff, recycle items, and then we have this one to find buried treasure, so that sounds interesting. And then this is all the original stuff we did. Okay. So I just wanted to show you all that. Alright. We are getting close. Alright, I'm coming up on the location. I was hoping to find some salvage metal so I could put a respawn beacon down and not have to keep my bike out, but I wasn't. Actually, there might be some over here. Probably not enough. Oh, oh yeah, this will be enough. Sweet. Conveniently located. Alright. Fat fingered. Yeah, crafting. Respawn beacon. Alright. Put that down. Oops. Alright. Put that back on here. Go grab our bike. See, anyway, we sabotaged their vehicle and their generator at the last base, and now the last step is to where is it at? Where's Calculated Calamity at? Huh. It's not showing up in here. Oh, I'm looking at the journeys. Okay, I've made it over to where we need to be for Calculated Calamity, right over here. So we are relative to our base up here. And I have put down a respawn beacon and picked up my bike. Gonna put on my armor. This is the Oathbreaker armor Iron Tier unique set with the Sardaukar skin on it. We have ammo. I'm using the Shredder scattergun, shotgun, and I also made myself a Artisan Karpov, so that's the Steel Tier green rifle. Let's do this. Oh yeah, let me see. What am I even doing here? Alright. Calculated Calamity. We've done all this stuff. Last thing we did was sabotage vehicle. Enter Chattel Passage. Find the Mobola's gang mnemonic film. Deliver the mnemonic film to Zane. Okay, so yeah, we just got to find this mnemonic film. And then we go back to Arakeen.
I see someone. Fire in the hole.
Oops, shield. I forgot to drink. Drink while they decide what they're going to do about me. Alright, let's try to take out the unshielded guys. Ow, ow, ow. Off my game, guys.
Shields up.
Come on, hobo. Alright, I got that guy. Oh man. Oh, this is bad. Holy crap. It's like every encounter gets worse. Alright, I know you guys won't climb, so I need a breather. Jeez. Alright. Whew. Ah, what the heck?
Shield on.
Oh man. Oh jeez. Alright, this is definitely tougher than last time. Man. This quest, I'm just trying to get to level 2 training. Alright, got another unshielded guy. Come on around here, melee guy. Alright, come on, come on.
Yeah.
Alright. Now for this guy.
Weapon empty. Shield on. Get them.
Holy crap, man. Jeez. Why is this game so hard, guys? Jeez. Oh my god. Give me your stuff. Give me all your stuff. It's the least you can do. Hey, we got some erythrite. Nice. Nice, nice. Just got 27 erythrite. Heck yeah. Might not need to stop at the mine or whatever. Alright. It is on this level. I think this is it. Mnemic film found. Alright. Let's see what else is here. Batteries. Don't care. Actually, I guess I can grab some batteries. Going back to the base before we head out. So I might as well farm some batteries. Go by the base, grab some blueprints I'm going to try to sell, and then we'll head to Arakeen. Man. Oh good, some calibrated servox. Don't have many of those. Must loot. Can't leave a POI unlooted. There's probably intel here. Maybe. Yep. There it is. Intel points. That's to unlock 26 calibrated servox. Heck yeah. Remember this place. Alright, what is it? I think that's enough. I think that's enough erythrite. Yeah, I think it is. I'm gonna assume it is. I don't need that. Alright, I got the intel, got the objective moved on, so now we are to go back to Arakeen. So, yeah, what I'll do is I'll go to base, grab some blueprints I want to try to sell, and then I will meet you at the trade post, and then we'll fly to Arakeen. See you there. No, got a couple more guys to fight here, guys. No. Of course, there's a heavy guy. I took out the unshielded guy. You got caught.
Kettle out.
That was done. Break the block.
Shield on. They are here.
Holy crap. Oh my god. Use those tier 2 heal kits, man. Alright.
Shielding.
The turret can eventually wear their shield down. And it kind of, I think, just, you know, distracts them a little bit. Alright. Meet you at the trade post. Oh, we got a sniper somewhere. Oh, there we go. You got anything fun? Oh, yeah, some range finders. Don't have many of those, so. Alright, meet you at the trade post. Holy crap, guys. Almost got caught by a Sardaukar ship. That was terrifying. Oh man, he's right where I need to go. And I'm getting shot at. Alright, he's moving on. Imagine the Sardaukar mercenaries in this area are rough. Yeah, if you didn't watch earlier episodes, the Sardaukar don't actually come and try to kill you. They send down mercenaries. Oh god, jump scare with those bullets. Jeez. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, we are back at base. I'm still wearing the Kel still suit, but I wanted to make it a little less Raider-like since I'm going into Arakeen. You know, I want to blend in. So I put on the Dune 2021 skin. This is the default swatch. I've usually used the blue color swatch, and I took my helmet off. But I made that erythrite into the cobalt paste I need, plus the ray amplifiers to make the tier 3 Cutter Ray Mark III, 90 water, 15 steel ingots, 10 EMF generators, 10 cobalt paste, we got just enough, and 5 ray amplifiers. Watch that print. Alright, so this is what the current one looks like. Can't see. Oh, there we go. Here's what it looks like. Alright, let's see. Put this one on. Is this one two-handed? Looks like it is. Let me wait for him to drop it. Okay, there he goes. Relaxed. Definitely looks more like a weapon than the other one. Cool. So we are ready. And this one, let's compare them. Why can't I compare this? Anyway, okay, so this is copper granite salvage, or this one is copper granite salvage metal 72, iron 48, carbon and erythrite 45. This one is copper granite salvage metal 104, iron 72, carbon and erythrite 60, and it also will do basalt and aluminum at 36. So, and power consumption is significantly higher. But sweet, we have moved on up in the world. And I have everything I want to take with me to Arakeen. I have some more Solari to put in the bank. I'm bringing a little spice sand just to try to sell that. It's one of the things I think might actually sell on the exchange. The exchange is just, there's just not enough low-level people. So I don't know how it is on the high end of stuff. But, you know, mid-game, low-game, I haven't had a lot of success. But I'm going to try selling these unique schematics and see what happens, even though the listing fees are a little ridiculous. So, all right, let me head to the trade post, and we will get flying over to Arakeen. All right, we're coming in on the trade post, and in the corner next to this ornithopter hologram is the pilot. This is like the fast travel network. You can
fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
You can travel to Arakeen or Harko Village. It's 2,500 Solari, which is, I think, one of the problems with the exchange. I think that should be like 500 for new players. Because once you get an ornithopter, you can go there. But it is often more convenient to quick travel from your trade post than to fly there yourself in your ornithopter. You can also fast travel between trade posts.
The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little?
So I've unlocked this one at Griffin's Reach, so I can travel between those.
All right, suit yourself.
All right, so let's go to Arakeen.
Atreides and their war levies. Look, I can get you there, but I want a
and
little
you can pay it out
trip.
of your bank account, even if you don't have the 2,500 on you.
All right, Thopter's on the roof.
And here we go. So the Social Hub, if you're new to the series, has like 20 Siege servers, which are the Haga basins. Those are all connected to two social hubs, Arakeen and Harko Village, where the exchange is, the bank, pay your taxes. A lot of the advanced trainers are there. Then there's also the Deep Desert that all the Haga Basin sieges share. So we are loading into the Arakeen for my world. And then actually let's talk about the Lance Rat here. The Lance Rat is like this end-game activity where you try to win the weekly vote for your faction. You get a special benefit. And so the just like the Haga Basin sieges serve one Deep Desert, one exchange. They also share a Lance Rat. That's a pretty cool looking base. Here we come on Arakeen, home of the Atreides, my people. I can't decide if I'm going to go straight Atreides, because you can just buy the other faction stuff. It just costs more money. But I kind of want to join the Harkonnen and betray them, so we'll see. But here we are in Arakeen. If you want to see a lot of this, check out my episode in this series called Lore and Booze in Arakeen. So check that out. I talked to a lot of people. But we're going to go in here is the exchange and bank. So this guy here is the banker.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or how much Solaris would you like to
Deposit
deposit?
all.
Welcome.
So now I'm up
would
to
you like to deposit or withdraw
81,000.
Solaris?
Okay. And this is the exchange. See if I sold anything. Hey, 4,500 for the Oathbreaker. Good to know. Excellent. And 900 for the Aaron's Mask. Good to know. And I have some active ones. 3 days left. I did a week. It's so expensive. You can do like 1 day, 3 days a week, and 14 days. So let me try to list some stuff here. Minol's still suit. No one's selling that. I'm gonna try. I'm thinking 3,900 on this. So fat figurines, 7 days. See, 452. Ridiculous. Okay, and then Minol's still suit gloves. I'm gonna try 3,900 on that too for 7 days. The Minol's still suit mask. 3,900 on that too. You can also craft the items and sell them at the trade post. Actually, the compact compactor sells for like 3,500, so I am going to craft those and sell them there. The Knight Rider doesn't sell for much at all, so I'm not going to bother listing that. Oathbreaker boots for 20,000. That's a little crazy. I'm going to list them for the 4,900. I sold the what was it, the mask for or something? 7 days. And I'm going to sell the Oathbreaker chest piece. Oh wait, did I just sell my item, not this blueprint? Yes, I did. Whoops. Oathbreaker boots, cancel order. I just wasted some money. Okay, just blueprints there. Kel still suit, gloves. 900. Spice sand selling for 360 on average. That's per, I believe. So I'm gonna do. I'll do whatever. I'll do 290. Price per unit 290. So that'd be 14,500. 7 days, 1,300. Okay. Alright, so now I got some spice sand and some more blueprints on the market. I did sell some of my other ones, so that's awesome. Alright, let's go talk to Zane DeWitt, the advanced Mentat trainer. So this is the bar. There's actually a downstairs, like, commoner's bar, and then the high rollers penthouse bar is up there. This is the bartender who tell you a story about missing a leg and being a loyal Atreides trooper. And this is Zane DeWitt. That lore and booze and Arakeen episode has me talking to him to start this contract. So here we go.
I calculated you returning a half hour ago.
About my contract.
You have returned. You have brought me useful data regarding the Mobile gang, yes?
I have indeed. Here are my findings. Where's the item?
Give it to me. Is this...
It's right here.
I calculated you return. You have returned. You have brought me useful data regarding the Mobile gang, yes?
It's not showing up. Are you kidding me? The quest is bugged?
Give it to me. Is this...
You've got to be kidding me. Alright, so I'm back at the base because apparently we were supposed to sabotage some comms council before we brought the mnemonic film to Zane. I've had to clear out the camp again. Got this last heavy guy here. Actually, I hear one more person.
Shielding.
Have to reload, didn't you? Jeez, who's shooting at me over here? Alright, so anyway, we have something upstairs to sabotage, apparently. Alright, there we go. Sabotage comms console. Now deliver to Zane. Alright, so I'll meet you back in Arakeen. Hey, I'm coming along, heading back from the Calculated Calamity spot where we just sabotaged. And there is some Earthright crystals. First time I've seen these. So let's try out our new Cutter Ray Mark III. Right, 34 crystals. Nice. Alright, see you back in Arakeen.
Still alive? Not too bad. We had a bet going.
Alright, so back at the Anvil trade post, and I was wrong earlier. You have to have Solari coins on you to pay the pilot. So I'm going to sell my compact compactor. I can make another one now that I have some Earthright. And that'll be 3,000. That's actually a decent thing to sell, and you get a lot of those. That's the most common thing to get out of that Wally Hole where we got the Kel's still suit. So, flying back.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
I'll see you back at Zane.
Music to my ears. Atreides in their world.
Okay, coming back in the bar. Come to talk to Zane.
I calculated you have returned. You have brought me useful data regarding the Mobile gang, yes? Give it to me. Oh, yes. This is quite excellent. I suspected a Harkonnen connection, but this confirms it. This fits into my plans.
Then you will give me Mentat training.
Yes, after one more task. Yes. I will then train you, if your mind is ready.
Earn the trust of the Mentat trainer. Okay. Does that mean I can unlock higher...
I calculated you returning a half hour ago.
What's my part in the next step of your plans?
Yes. I was lost within my head again. Forgive me. The curse of being a Mentat is being unable to stop analyzing your data.
How does a would-be Mentat avoid that pitfall?
Why should one want to?
Was the data I acquired useful at least?
Yes. The Mnemic film is a treasure trove. The Harkonnen covertly funding the Mobula gang is a detail the Atreides would find quite interesting. I would like you to present our findings to Thufir Hawat. You are more personable than me. I would like Hawat to be suitably impressed.
The Atreides would make for worthy allies.
Hawat would make for a commendable superior. I could learn much from him. I must belong again. I must ensure acceptance. I must insulate myself from all possibility of rejection. I will train you if you do this thing.
Issued by Zanduit, an olive branch. Thufir Hawat, the high-ranking Atreides intelligence officer, will be interested in the fact that the Mobula gang receives Harkonnen funding, and suitably impressing someone like him is essential to my successful securing a new patron. Find Thufir Hawat here in Arakeen at the residency. Approach, make it clear what a valuable asset I could be, and I will train you. Okay.
Make sure he understands what an asset I would be to his operations.
Okay, deliver the Mnemic film to Thufir Hawat. There it is, okay. Oh my god, it's like, is he really sending us back to kill some more people? And we need to pay our taxes while we're here too, so I'm going to go do that real quick. So I have that journey on Imperial taxes. Speak with an Imperial tax rep about paying your taxes. And he is down here.
You again? What now?
I'd like to pay my taxes. Fort Hobo. Okay, yeah, so I have access to John's base, but I'm not going to pay his taxes. Okay, overdue. Pay total, no, pay invoice. Pay invoice. Okay, I am paid up, and I think I can pay remotely now. Alright, let's go talk to Thufir. I don't think we came out here last time when we were in Arakeen for the Lore and Booze episode. Pretty cool. Soon we will have one of you beauties, and my life will be easier. Getting close. Here he is, I think.
You were expected. Don't look so shocked. As the Duke's master of assassins, I must know the movement of every grain of sand in Arakeen. You are free to roam the city as you please. Cause no trouble, and you'll never have to acquaint yourself with the more disturbing aspects of my title.
Zane DeWitt sent me to deliver this Mnemic film.
Zane DeWitt, you say? Let me have a look. Thank you. While the Mobula's dealings with the Harkonnen are interesting, I was already aware of them. Moreover, this meddling complicates things.
Complicates how so?
Having this information allowed us to manipulate the Harkonnen into thinking they had an advantage. The disruption Zane has caused ruins that.
He has a brilliant mind and would like the chance to work with you.
Tell him that this is not the way into my good graces. That is all. I have other matters to attend to.
Okay.
I'm afraid I am a very big...
Alright, back to Zane. Okay, here we are.
I calculated you returning a half hour ago.
About my contract.
You've returned. Did you speak to Thufir or what? Did you present the data? What did he say? Was he impressed?
It seems our investigation has only complicated his plans.
What? No. That can't be right. I must.
Are you alright?
I mustn't let emotion taint my judgment. This is merely an opportunity to improve my methodology. Yes, I see another path to Atreides' patronage.
I've done as you asked. Maybe begin the training?
That is fair. Let us begin. It is difficult. You can work your own muscles, exercise them, strengthen them, but the mind acts of itself. Sometimes, when you have learned this about the mind, it shows you things you do not wish to see. Are you prepared to do this?
I am prepared.
Plunge your Mentat sensorium into full awareness. Plunge your mind into the frozen trance where time does not exist. Only the computation exists. Give yourself to the computation. Peculiar. Very, very peculiar.
Peculiar? Why?
You take to the training quickly. Suspiciously so. It is less like you are learning than you are awakening.
Goodbye. Alright, unlocks level 2 Mentat skills. Okay, so does that mean I can... Yes, I can. 2 skill points. So it will increase... Maybe it changes the cooldown? I don't know. Oh, next level. There we go. 1 of 3. Cooldown 22, stamina cost 30, duration 15, damage 14. Okay. We'll do that. Level 2, yes. Range damage, yes. Marksman headshot bonus, yes. Exploit weakness, rifle damage, yes. Level 2. Pistol damage, no. Garment keeper, no. Solido decoys, source of power. I can't unlock these 3rd tier yet, so. Did I go with... There's some range damage we can get from the trooper trainer, so I'm going to do that. And disruptor damage, so alright. Well, I'll figure out the rest, where we're going to put our points later. But that's been long enough. I've been playing for almost 2 hours. I'll definitely try to get this down to under an hour for sure, maybe around 45 minutes. So thanks for watching. If you liked the episode, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and have a good day.